Hey everybody, Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and welcome to another Beat Matt Batrep.
MiniWarGaming's Beat Matt Batrep.
I got Logan here all the way from Yorkshire, and that's in England for those non-England people. What part of England is it from?
It's in the north of England.
North? Oh, you're a northerner.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, southerners. We got a northerner here. I didn't know. I would have screened, but it is. I have nothing against northerners. Isn't that where Nottingham is?
Yeah.
It's technically in the north. That's where Games Workshop's headquarters is. So, you know, good people live in the north. Or maybe it's the southerners that, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I think there's a thing between the north and the south,
Yeah,
right?
it's like a...
I think every country has a thing between the north and the south when you really think about it. But anyways, we're not here to talk politics. We're here to play a game of Warhammer 40K. And I'm excited for this one for a couple reasons. One, I haven't played 40K in a little while. Did you move your feet? Don't move your feet. I haven't played 40K in a while, and so it's my chance to kind of get back into it. And I have been doing the narrative campaigns, but it's not quite the same. And so, and on top of that, Logan here had the audacity to bring in Tyranids, which upsets my internal balance, because I'm like, well, what am I going to play? So I get to try something new, which I'm always excited for as well. Being forced to do something different is really nice. I actually am serious about that. So I'm going to be playing Space Marines today. I'm going to be playing the Sentinels of the Forge as salamanders, which is their rightful way to be played. And I'm actually not even going Battleforged. I tried to, but I wanted to bring too many elites. It's a March of the Dreadnoughts plus some support. But the other reason that I'm excited is because we're starting something new for the way that we deliver our content to you guys. Normally, I would play a Beat Matt Batrep, and then another one would go into the MiniWarGaming Vault on the same day. We're not going to do that anymore. We're going to shift it. So you're still going to get the same number of battle reports. Don't fret. We're not lowering the amount of content. We're actually increasing it. So what will happen is on Mondays, you're going to get a 40K battle report for free. And then in the vault, we're going to have some sort of pairing with it. It's going to vary depending on who's producing it. Like, for example, we're going to be playing with the open war cards today. And we're going to have a good discussion on open play and on the open war cards. So we're going to sit down after the game, good long discussion about the benefits, the pros and the cons, comparing the open play to other things like narrative and match play, and really just delving deep into that. And so that'll be our vault content for 40K today. At the same time, if everything went as planned, there should be a How to Play Age of Sigmar series that starts today, and that goes out for free, and in the vault will be an Age of Sigmar battle report that goes with that. And then tomorrow, there will be something that goes out for 40K in the morning, which at this moment I'm not sure what it is yet, but there will be something. And in the vault, there will be a 40K battle report. So normally you'd see the two battle reports like this, we're just shifting them. So you're getting the same number of battle reports. In the case of Age of Sigmar, you're actually getting more. And we're adding new types of content onto that. So this means more. I know at first the perception might be, hey, where's my vault battle report today? You're not doing as many battle reports, but we're actually doing the same amount. We're just shifting which days they go out on and what content they're paired with. So that's the big difference. That's a big change. We're starting kind of slowly, just Mondays and Tuesdays doing that. The rest of the week will look the way it's looked before, but over time I'm hoping that all of our content will be like that, bringing you even more discussion, more behind the scenes, more how-to plays, more Tactica videos. It'll allow us to do all of that and still deliver you the same number of battle reports and even more than what we normally have doing. So enough preamble. I just wanted to make sure you understood what is going on, because I know some people are going to look at it and be like, hey, you changed, must be bad. Because that's usually what happens, right? Oh my goodness, something changed. That must be horrible. I can't believe you guys did that change. But in this case, it's actually more, not substituting, but actually more stuff coming out. So we're going to be playing a 2,000 point game of Tyranids versus Space Marines. And we're using the open war cards, just like I said. So I don't even know what the mission is yet. It's going to be something wonky because open war does that. The open war cards do that, I should say. And we're just going to take a look at the list. Mine's not Battleforged, and Logan's is, which means he's going to have command points, and I'm just going to have a million rerolls because I'm salamanders, and that's what they do. So screw you, command points. Let's take a look at the armies. Let's start by taking a look at Logan's army. Logan, what did you decide to bring?
So I brought a full Hive Fleet of Kraken, so everything here is Hive Fleet Kraken. I've brought a battalion detachment and a vanguard detachment. So if we start off, since they're all the same Hive Fleet, we might as well start with all the HQs. So on the left we have a Hive Tyrant with wings, so flying Hive Tyrant. It is equipped with a Stranglethorn cannon and monstrous monstrous rending claws. Yeah, that's it.
Monstrous rending claws or monstrous scythe intelligence?
Monstrous rending claws.
Rending claws, okay.
It's also been given the adrenal glands and the toxin sacs. If we move over to the Swarm Lord, it's just the regular Swarm Lord. No upgrades, because it can't be given any. And then for the last HQ we have a Brood Lord. So again, that's just stock as it is. Then if we move on to the troops, mainly for battalion, we start off with 10 Gene Stealers. They have been given no upgrades, so no toxin sacs or any others. We also then have 10 Hormagaunts. They have been given adrenal glands.
And just for everybody that's not familiar with, adrenal glands give them +1 to their advance and to their charge moves.
Okay, and then for our last troop choice again, we have 3 Tyranid warriors. 2 of them are armed with Devourers, Death Spitters, and one of them is armed with a normal Venom cannon. They are all armed with Burn Swords and Lash Whips, and they all have adrenal glands again. If we then move on to our elites, if we have behind Swarm Lord, we have 3 Tyrant Guard, all armed with Crushing Claws and their stock rending talons. Then they have also all been given adrenal glands and toxin sacs as well. Then if we move on to our Hive Guard, there's 3 Hive Guard, all equipped with shot cannons.
So these are the ones that are good against vehicles.
Yeah. It's hard to use them normally, but I like them. They have also been given toxin sacs and adrenal glands because spare points. And then for our last elite choice we have 3 Zoanthropes. Again, no upgrades can be given to them. So then for our heavy supports we have 2. We have our Exocrine, which has been given no upgrades because none of them really...
He doesn't need them.
No.
He's awesome on his own.
And then for our second heavy support we have a Tyranid with the Rupture Cannon. And that again has been given no upgrades because none of them make sense for a shooting guy. And then for our flying slot we have a Harpy with 2 heavy venom cannons. And yeah, that's my army. My warlord is going to be the Hive Tyrant. It is going to have the it's going to have the relic, which is the Chameleon Commutation for the which is the Kraken specific one.
Is that the one that's -1 to hit him?
Yes, one that's -1 to hit him in shooting. Yes, only in shooting though. And he will have for his ward trait, he'll have the Adaptive Biology. So after the first phase in which he takes a wound, all damage is reduced by 1 for the rest of the game. In terms of psychic powers, he has been given the Horror and Psychic Scream.
So the Horror is all about reducing my effectiveness in fighting.
Yeah.
And the Psychic Scream is about dealing damage.
Yeah, just another smite basically. The Swarm Lord has been given Catalyst and Onslaught.
So Catalyst gives Feel No Pain, Onslaught lets things advance and charge.
The Brood Lord has been given Paroxysm.
That's also about lowering my ability to hit you.
Yeah. And finally, the Zoanthropes have also been given Catalyst. The last psychic power.
And we will be playing open play, so you can actually cast both Catalysts if you
That's
really
true,
want
yeah.
to. So you got to remember that. Open play. So same stratagem can be used in the same phase. More than one psyker can cast the same psychic power.
Yeah.
And over here we have the March of the Ancients. So this will be the Sentinels of the Forge custom MiniWarGaming chapter, but played as salamanders, as we're going to see from some special characters joining the fray. And this is a no detachment. At first it was a Vanguard detachment until I added too many elites, and then I said, screw it, I don't need Battleforge because I'm salamanders. The salamander chapter tactic lets them reroll 1 failed hit and 1 failed wound per unit per phase. So that's a lot of rerolls anyways. It does stop me from using all the cool stratagems, but I'm okay with that because, to be honest, there's going to be enough for me to remember right now because I haven't played Space Marines like this in quite a while. So please go easy on me when I make mistakes. So we've got our HQs. We got Vulcan Heston, or as we like to call him, Davicus, Forge Father Davicus. So he's the Sentinels of the Forge Father, but obviously we're going to just use Vulcan Heston's rules for that. We got our Chief Librarian Matthias, but he just is a librarian, a regular librarian, not even Terminator armor. And we've got a Tech Marine just tagging along for fun, just so he can heal stuff too, because there's a lot of Dreadnoughts. And then we've got our Assault Centurions with Meltas, because that's what they're armed with. I wanted to give them Flamers, but Meltas are fine too. Hell Blasters with their Plasma Incinerators. We got a unit of Intercessors. Ignore the one in the back left. He's an Intercessor, I swear. And 3 Inceptors. But the creme de la creme are all on the back here. Awesome Dreadnoughts. Everybody knows just how ridiculously awesome Dreadnoughts are, and I am, of course, being sarcastic. But I just saw them when I was like, what am I going to play? And I saw this Dreadnought sitting together, and I'm like, oh, yes, 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 Dreadnoughts. So left to right, we got 2 Ironclads, each with a different close combat weapon. We got our regular Dreadnoughts, twin last cannon, assault cannon, heavy plasma cannon, and then we've got our Primaris Redemptor Dreadnought, yes, with his big old plasma and his Gatling gun. And I know they're not all in their ideal configurations, and I don't care because they look like fun, and I want to have all the different types that there are. And I know Vulcan buffs flamers and meltas, and I don't have very many flamers and meltas, but I don't care again because it's just going to be fun. I'll just keep Vulcan close to the Centurion the Assault Centurions, and he'll just do fine. And of course, Vulcan's going to be our Warlord, which gives him the awesome, stupendously, superbly great Warlord trait that he gets +1 strength. That's it. That's all it is. It's pretty bogus, actually. And we'll be picking some psychic powers for the Librarian, which I have not yet done. I'm just going to roll them randomly, just for fun. And other than that, it's got to choose a relic, which I'll take a look at right now because I totally didn't think to do that before the game. We're going to be playing on this table provided by Greenleaf Terrain, actually, the gaming mat by Table War. But this entire set was for sale from Greenleaf Terrain until, well, we bought it because I just wanted it. The whole deal was that he'd bring it in, we'd play with it for a couple games, he'd sell it, but I just want it. So you can actually get this set too, because he will custom build it for you. And so you can basically say, I want the exact one that we saw on MiniWarGaming, and he'll be like, I know exactly what that costs, and it'll be 95% like this, because obviously it's all custom built. Or you can get custom quotes from Greenleaf Terrain. There'll be links in the video description below, but you can greenleafterrain@gmail.com or facebook.com/greenleafterrain. He does fantastic stuff. He does most of our terrains, so, well, not most, because we get a lot from other terrain manufacturers too, but he does all of our custom stuff. So and he does a great job there. And simple as this, it is a very packed table. Very packed, because we put all of it on, because I wanted to. And so now we're going to roll. Actually, no, we're going to start drawing cards for the open war. So, for the open war cards, we have deployment cards. Let's draw one. Ooh, that weird one. That's really annoying to map out, but lets you start nice and close, or me nice and close, depending on who you consider it to be. What is the objective? The objective is Glory Seeker. We each add up the power rating of all enemy units that are destroyed during the battle, doubling those of characters, vehicles, or monsters. Interesting, because you have a lot of monsters, and I have a lot of vehicles. At the end of the 5th battle round, the player with the highest total wins, even if their own army has been wiped out. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you wipe out my army, as long as I've killed it, or if I wipe out yours. What is the twist? Boom! Acid Rain! Oh no! Subtract 1 from all hit rolls for shooting attacks, and -1 from all advance and charge rolls! It's burning off your adrenal glands! Okay. Roll the dice at the start of each battle round after the first. On a 4+, the rain stops if it was raining, or starts again if it was not raining. Okay, well that's interesting because we both have shooting, but I think that nerfs me more than you, because I think I have more shooting than you, because it's just a straight up minus. As long as the rain is going, it's -1 to hit rolls for shooting, -1 for advances and charges. Killing stuff, but more importantly, killing characters, vehicles, and monsters, and deployment. And we are going to look at the power rating, by the way, of the things that we kill. We're not going to look at the points value. Now we're going to roll off for who chooses a side. I roll a 5, you roll a 1, so I get to choose. So I'm going to choose a side over here because it's where my models are close to. And then we alternate deployment starting with me. Whoever finishes first gets to choose who goes first. Unfortunately, even with starting to deploy first, Logan's army had 1 less guy to deploy, so he's able to finish 1 unit before me, which means Logan gets to choose who goes first, because we're using the rules just from the open war cards. And but before he chooses that, let's just take a closer look. We got the Swarm Lord as far forward as possible with his Tyrant Guard, of course. I bravely put an Ironclad close to him, probably going to not be happy about that. And then you got obviously your frontline runners, the Gene Stealers and the Brute Lord there. And then support kind of coming around, Hormagaunts, Warriors, the Hive Tyrant ready to fly in, Exocrine, Tranifex to rain death from the distance with his own tropes there to support them. I've tried to spread out a little bit so that he can't just charge everything turn one. So I can try to fall back and just try to lay down all the fire. I am going to be at -1 to hit, at least for the first turn for shooting because of the acid rain, but he's also going to be at -1 charge in advance, so maybe that'll save some of the charges. Not quite sure. So that is the state of things. We're just going to punch each other in the face and in the throat and in the back and in the spines until somebody's dead, and it's only 5 turns, not random game length, just 5 turns. Logan, who is going to go first?
I think I'll take first turn.
Well, we'll see about that. I'm going to try to seize the initiative. Ha! Didn't see that one coming. Give me a dancing Matthew. Bah! Oh, that's the opposite. Okay. Tyranids, turn 1.
So the Hormagaunts going to move up there 8 inches at the field.
Not going to advance.
No, hoping for a long charge.
They do get +1 to their charges. Acid Rain, of course, is -1, but that just makes it a regular charge.
Warriors are just going to move down from their little perch. They're 6 inches.
Keep that synapse up. And they actually do like close combat, being given Bone Swords and the Lash Whips and Adrenal Glands and Toxin Sacks.
Yeah, everything. So I'm always just going to move up his 9 across the field.
Yikes. Scary. Scary monster.
So his handguard's going to move up and follow their beloved Swarm Lord.
Yeah, they got to keep their Blade of Wounds nearby.
So, being Hive Fleet Kraken, when we advance, which I'm going to do with the Gene Steals, we roll 3 dice to pick the highest. So
3 dice, pick the highest, and then subtract 1 because of the acid rain.
Yes.
So 5.
So going 8 plus 5, so I go 13 inches.
Nice. And Gene Stealers are allowed to advance and charge. So bring it on in, brother! And then the Broodlord is going to try to keep up.
Yep, it's going to do the same thing, so 3 dice. So he's
Nice
going
to 6 again, so it's a 13-inch move for him as well. With the
Indeed.
-1 from the acid rain.
So he's going to be quite bold and go beside the Gene Stealers.
Yeah, you need to keep them within 6 inches to give them the +1 to their hit rolls.
So now the Hive Guard are going to move up there 5. Just go up the field.
Get those shot cannons more options.
The Flying Hive Tyrant is now going to swoop up the field, 60 inches. Should go up to the head of the building, pretty much.
Yeah, we'll just plop them down right there. Perfect.
The Harpy is going to just fly up the field. Just enough to
So
sort
they
of
come up to 30 inches, so really it's wherever you want.
Yeah.
Unlike Flyers, it doesn't have a minimum move, it doesn't have to turn on the spot, it just kind of goes wherever the heck he wants.
The zone throw-ups are going to advance because they have no shooting or combat potential, so they're going to go +3.
Inches.
So they're going 8 inches in total. So just going to fly at the board.
And they can do their psychic stuff without any penalty, even after having advanced, so there's really no reason not to, right?
No.
Psychic phase! What's your Hive Tyrant going to do?
So my first part I'm going to do from the Hive Tyrant to the Horror. I'm going to do the Horror onto the Redemptor.
The Redemptor over here?
Yep.
And what does the Horror do?
So the Horror gives something within 18 inches, I believe, -1 to hit until my next psychic phase. That's
-1 to hit, and -1 leadership.
Ooh.
Ah, that won't matter, but...
Yeah. So
What
2
is-
dice,
what
you get
is
on
he-
6.
6 or higher?
Yep.
He gets it with 11, so I will not try to deny that.
The Hive Tyrant I'm going to do Psychic Scream because he's the only one with it. So this basically is similar to Smite, but if you're a Psyker it has added benefits. So it goes up on a 5.
That's a 7. What's your target with it?
So it has to be the closest target, the closest unit, so it has to be the Intercessors.
I'll let him take it. D3 mortal wounds.
Yeah, so
They got 2 wounds each, so you rolled a 2, so it kills 1 intercessor. Goodbye, fake intercessor.
So as I'm going to cast Catalyst onto Swarm Lord.
So Catalyst onto the Swarm Lord.
So it goes off on a 6, and what this means is that if it goes off, he can ignore wounds on 5+.
5+, feel no pain. 7.
Go over 7.
I will try to deny that with my librarian. You're not within 12, so my Psychic Hood doesn't do anything.
Nope.
So I just have to roll 8 or higher.
Yep.
8! So I denied it. Nice.
So the Swarm Lord will try and cast Smite. So that's the closest target, which will probably be the closest Ironclad.
Yeah, most likely.
So Smite obviously goes up on 5, so...
You get a 7. I don't have any way to deny it, so it does D3 mortal wounds.
D3?
2. Brings him down to 6 of his 8 wounds.
So the Swarm Lord for second power is going to do Catalyst again.
Remember, we're doing open play, so he's allowed to do the same psychic power more than once. Not on the same psyker, of course, but on different psychers. So go ahead, try to get it off, then we'll decide on the target if you make it.
So 6.
Nope.
Which I fail. So I'm going to use all my command points for a command point reroll.
So 1 command point, reroll it.
For a 4+.
No, it gets worse. Do you want to use another command point and reroll that? You use 2 command points, now you gotta get a 5+ on the other one.
Tempting, but no.
No? Okay. Brings your command points down to 8. And thank you, of course, Bandua War Games, for this awesome little thingamajigger.
So the Brood Lord is then also going to cast Smite. So this will be onto the Ironclad again, because it's just the closest. So I say...
You still need a 5.
Yep, 25.
Oh, you got the 11! D6 mortal wounds. Go ahead and roll it. I don't have any way to stop it.
D6.
3. Yikes. He is down to 3 wounds. Shooting phase!
So the first thing we're going to start off with is the Hive Guard, which we're going to open up into the Dreadnought on the right.
So the regular Dreadnought with last cannons.
So they have D3 shots each with their shot cannons, so 3D3.
3D3 shots, so that is 5 shots. They normally hit on 3s, but because of the acid rain, they'll be hitting on 4s instead. The -1. So we got 3 hits. Strength 7 against toughness 7, so 4s to wound. On top of that, they have the special rule that if they roll 4+ to wound, that doesn't mortal wound in addition to its damage. And if it rolls a 6+ to wound, it does D3 mortal wounds. So 4s to wound. You got a 4 to 6. Not bad. So that is, how many mortal wounds is this? 6.
So that's D3 mortal wounds.
So go ahead, roll it. So 2, so we got 3 mortal wounds right off the bat. Now I got to save against the strength 7 hits.
Yep.
Dreadnoughts are 3+ saves, but it's -1 AP, so they get a 4 up instead. I make 1 of them, so that does D3 damage.
So the D3 damage is...
Done 3 already, so that's 5. Knocks him down to 3 wounds. Starting to see why these guys are cheap.
So the Harpy is going to shoot both of its... so it's going to shoot its cluster spines into, for example, let's say, the Centurions.
Cluster spines and the Centurions, and then what about the heavy venom cannons?
So the heavy venom cannons will put into the far Dreadnought there.
This Dreadnought?
Yep. So
cluster spines, -1 to hit, so you're hitting on 5s.
Yep.
Well, there's 2 hits. Strength 5, toughness 5, so 4s to wound. 1 wound, and I have a 2-up save. Saved. Heavy venom cannons are D3 shots each. These things can hit like a ton of bricks. No, only 2 shots though. And -1 because of the acid rain, so he's only hitting on 5s.
Yep. 2 shots.
Both miss.
Yeah.
Trying effects. What's its targets?
So its cluster spines are out of range, so which going to put its rupture cannon into the Redemptor.
The Redemptor all the way back here?
Yep.
2 shots hitting on 5s. Oh, 3 shots.
Yeah,
that's
3
right,
shots.
you got buffed.
So 3 shots out of 5s now because of the acid rain.
Oh, only 1 because of the acid rain.
Yeah.
Strength 10, so 3s to wound against a toughness 8. We got a 6. That's -3 AP, so my 3+ becomes a 6+. Oh! It would have been D6 damage otherwise. Trent Effects actually has a rule that if it stands still, it can fire twice, so you can just go ahead and do that again. Hitting on 5s again. 1 hit, wounding on a 3.
Yep.
Can you do the 3? No! So Kryn, what's his targets?
So it's got a similar rule to the Tyranid effects in which if it stays still, it gets to shoot twice. And it's going to put, well, it's first volley, but probably going to be both volleys into the 10-man unit of intercessors. Well,
You want to just do both of them at the same time?
Yeah.
And since you didn't move, you get a +1 to hit, because that's his rule, so it just negates the acid rain. So you're hitting on 4s.
Okay.
Oh, that was pretty good. That's more than half. Strength 7, so 3s to wound the intercessors. This thing is an intercessor killer, as you're about to see. Each of these is -3 AP, 2 damage. So each of them will pop an intercessor if I don't make a 6-up save, because they normally have 3-ups. So 5 of them die. Pop, pop. You know, I'm going to kill the sergeant, just to get him further away from your Hive Tyrant.
So the Hive Tyrant has its Stranglethorn cannon, which is going to also shoot into the intercessors in front of him.
The D6 shots. Ooh, 6. Hitting on 4s instead of 3s because of the acid rain. 3 hits. Strength 7, so 3s to wound. And these are -1, 2 damage apiece again. So I have 4 up saves, but each failed save is a dead intercessor. 1 dead. Let's kill the ones closest to your Hive Tyrant. Lastly, we have the warriors.
So we're going to put the 2 Death Spitters into the Intercessors squad. And we're going to put the Venom Cannon into the Dreadnought there.
6 shots from the Death Spitters, hitting on 5s, because you have the Acid Rain. Ooh, still got 3 hits. With 3s to wound. Strength 5. So 2 wounds at -1 AP, but 1 damage apiece, so I get 4 up saves. So 1 wound on one of them. Let's say guy in the back. And the regular Venom Cannon.
So D3 shots.
3 shots. Hitting on 5s. Oh, jeez Louise. This is strength 8, so it's winning on 4s. Sorry, you're not firing at the Redemptor, you're firing at a regular Dreadnought. So 3s to wound. So 2 wounds. -2 AP, so I get a 5 up save. Oh, I fail both of them. That's D3 damage apiece, so how much damage do you do? 3 in total.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Down to 5. The Swarm Lord has an ability that he can choose a unit within 6 inches that has not shot, and that will not shoot, to move again, as if it were the movement phase. Who does he want to choose?
So he's going to choose himself.
Okay, just go ahead and move then. I don't think you need to measure
So
this.
He's got 9 inches, he's just going to move up closer.
So he can't fail that charge.
Yeah.
Charge phase. Swarm Lord wants to charge. What are his charge targets?
So he's going to charge just the Ironclad in front of them.
Okay, let's Overwatch. So I'm going to Overwatch with his Meltagun and his Heavy Flamer. Now, Vulcan's within 6 inches, or in this case, Davicus. And he has a special rule that the Salamander models within 6 inches can reroll failed hit and wound rolls for Flamers and Meltas. So that might help me here. I'd really like to hit with that Melta. So we're hitting on a 6. Oh, we got the hit! We got the hit. And I'm going to wound him on 3s. What'd we get? What'd we get? A 3! You got a 4 up invuln though, so you should be able to negate this. Ah, that would have been, I gotta roll 2 dice, take the highest. D6 auto hits from the Flamer. So we hit twice, strength 5, so 5s to wound, re-rolling thanks to Vulcan. Nothing. And since you're just gonna go straight in, we don't have to roll that because it's within 2 inches. Tyrant Guard next. They're gonna charge this Ironclad, the injured one. It has the same armaments, the Flamer and the Melta. Let's start with the Melta, obviously. Try to pop one of those. Zits. Hits on a 6. Re-rolling. Oh, we got it! Thank you, Vulcan. And wounding them on 3s. That's a wound. They don't get a save from that. So it's -4. But I'm not within. Oh, let me check. I don't think I'm within 6 inches. I am within 6 inches, so this should pop one of the Tyrant Guard, no problem, because I get to roll 2 dice and take the best. Yeah, 6 damage. Oh, I wish it carried over. So that kills one of your Tyrant Guard because they only have 2 wounds each. Yeah, 1 in the back. And then we'll hit the rest of them with the Heavy Flamer. It does 1 auto hit. Wounding on, what are they, toughness 5 or 6?
Yeah.
So 4s to wound, re-rolling thanks to Vulcan. So that's a wound at -1, so you got a 4 up save. Yeah, you're fine. Well, I killed one, that's nice. So do they have adrenal glands?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, but you're getting -1 to charge, so you're just rolling regular. You need a 5-inch charge. That's a 9. You're good. Bring him in. The Swarm Lord to pass off wounds.
It might be 3 so the trees can block them.
Well, we'll see. We might be able to squish one in. Yeah, you could have charged this one over a little bit, so we just moved him over, and so they're just within 3 inches now, because he can pass wounds off to them as a shield wall rule.
So the Hive Tyrant is going to declare a charge against both the Intercessors and the Dreadnought.
Let's Overwatch. Overwatch with the Intercessors' bolt rifles, hitting on 6s. Ooh, we got 3 hits, and because I'm Salamanders, I can reroll 1 failed hit. Yeah. Wounding on 5s, because they're strength 4. Oh, we got 2, and I can reroll 1 failed wound because they're Salamanders. So that's 2. -1 AP, so you get a 4 up. My goodness, I wounded you. Assault Cannon from the Dreadnought, hitting on 6s. You get to reroll 1 failed. There's nobody nearby to help him reroll. No hits. And on his other arm, he's got a Stormbolter, hitting on 6s, nothing, and I can't reroll because I've already done my 1 reroll for him. So you need a 7-inch charge to get to the Intercessors, 8 inches to get to the Dreadnought. Now you got Adrenal Glands to give you the +1, but then the Acid Rain giving you -1. So let's see if you can just roll that straight up, 7 or 8. 7. So you can, the only way that you'll complete your charge is to come over here then. Bring it in. Bring it in. Gene Stealer's next. What are their targets?
So the GC is going to declare a charge against both Centurions and that Dreadnought there.
So these two right here. Let's do some overwatching. 2 meltas each from the Centurions. Davicus is close to them, so they can reroll failed hits with the meltas and flamers. Really wish they had flamers right now. So we got 2 hits with the meltas. 2s to wound, rerolling thanks to Davicus. We got 2 wounds there. You can dance away with your 5-up invulns though. Dance, dance, little monkeys! Ah, one of them danced. So 1 so far, then I got my Hurricane Bolters next. Hurricane Bolters, 36 shots, hitting on 6s. So Vulcan lets all salamanders within 6 inches reroll 1s to hit. And then the salamanders let me just reroll 1 failed hit, so I'll just pick up another one. Looks like 1 more. Oh, not bad, we got 8 hits, wounding on 4s. Rerolling 1 failed, geez, that was good. Look at that, who needs command points? Don't you dare roll too many 5+. Oh, you did, you rolled 4 of them, 3 more die. I'll whittle you down yet, still have my other Dreadnought to fire. The Dreadnought's got his heavy plasma cannon. So the heavy plasma cannon is really just a plasma cannon in disguise. D3 shots, so we got 2 shots. We're not overcharging, obviously, hitting on 6s. He can reroll 1 failed. I might as well because the other one's a flamer. Nope. And then D6 auto hits with the heavy flamer. 3, that's all right. 3s to wound rerolling because Vulcan's nearby. I didn't need Vulcan. Actually, that was kind of cocked. Let me just reroll that. Okay, 3 wounds. 5-up invulns. 2 more die. And that is all my shooting. But still, killed 6 of them. I'm happy with that. Would have been nice to kill 1 or 2 more, but you rolled really well on the 5-ups for all those Hurricane Bolters. So you need a 4-inch charge, but you're getting -1 to charges and they don't have adrenal glands, so they actually need a 5-inch charge. Oh, 6. So 5-inch charge. And that gets them in. You can engage both units if you so desire. And then the Broodlord. It's a bit of a longer charge depending on what you choose.
So he'll declare a multi-charge, well, against both the Ironclad, this Dreadnought, and Vulcan.
So Vulcan can overwatch. Too far away to use his special heavy flamer, so we're just going to use his bolt pistol. He'll fire that, hitting on a 6. And he's Salamander, so reroll. Nope. Oh well. You need a good long charge, though, to get through all of this. You're going to need 10 inches. So you actually have to roll 11 or higher because of the -1 from the Acid Rain. Nowhere near. Do you want to use 2 command points to reroll those?
I will, actually.
You will. Oh. Still need an 11 plus. Got a 5 and a 5. Oh, it's so close. Stupid Acid Rain. Thank you, Acid Rain.
Does he make it?
So it's not a failed charge. You can actually get to the Ironclad or this Dreadnought. Your choice.
I'll jump him up to about there.
And you did use 2 command points, so you're down to 6. Fight phase. You don't have to worry about me interrupting because I have no command points. Where would you like to start?
So we'll start, say, with a Swarm Lord here into this Ironclad.
Now, before you fight, you want to use Voracious Appetite. Is that what you're going to
Yep.
do? So Voracious Appetite lets you choose a monster character right when they're chosen to fight. For 1 command point, they reroll all failed wound rolls. Brings you down to 5 command points. You got 6 attacks with your Bone Sabers, hitting on 2s. Nice. And then you wound on 4, Strength 8,
Yep.
Toughness 8. But each of these is -3 AP, 3 damage.
And I get to reroll the failed wounds because of the...
Yeah, because of Voracious Appetite. 4s to wound. Ooh, good thing you took it, because that's a lot of 3s. So you only got 2 so far. That won't be enough to kill him. You need at least 1 more. You got 2 more. Okay. So, if I can roll 2 6s, then I stay alive. Otherwise, they're 3 damage apiece, and you'll just kill me. 2 6s! No command points to help me here. 2 6s! 6 damage. Let's see if your tail can take 1 more of those. His tail could take him out, because it's got D3 damage, but it still hits on 2s.
No.
Okay, unless you're going to use a command point to reroll that.
No.
No, okay. It does D3 damage, but it's no AP, so I get my 3-up save. Right, I'm alive! Tyrant Guard, are they going to use their Crushing Claws or Rending Claws?
Yeah, I'm going to be using their Crushing Claws.
Yeah, into the Ironclad. So Crushing Claws, they're -1 to hit, so you're hitting on 4s. Oh, not bad. We're so awesome. 3s to wound. No rerolls, though. Oh, crap! I've only got 3 wounds left, and they're D3 damage apiece, but I get a 6-up save because of their AP. Can I roll a bunch of 6s? No, so there, he's dead automatically. It might explode, which could do some catastrophic damage to everybody around it, on a 6. No, it's a 5. And you can consolidate. Ironclad is the closest, so So just make sure you end closer to him. Hive Tyrant's got some big old rending claws.
So just going to pile in just to there.
Gotta make sure you end closer to that intercessor though.
Oh yeah.
Boom. And then put those attacks in the intercessor.
Yep.
He's got 4 attacks with his monstrous rending claws. He's hitting on 2s. So we got 3 hits.
Okay.
Strength 6, so 3s to wound, but monstrous rending claws get to re-roll failed wound rolls. You can re-roll that too to see if you can get another 3. And you do. No 6s though, because it does more damage, or max damage and more AP. But it's still -3, so we got 6 up saves. So we get 2 of them through. They do D3 damage apiece, so you gotta roll 1 at a time.
I think the first guy's dead, 'cause he's got 1 wound left.
Oh yeah, 1 guy dies because he's got 1 wound left, and then D3 damage. Can you kill another? Yes. So you kill 2 more of them. Did you want to consolidate?
I still have a tail, don't I?
What's that?
Still have a tail.
Oh, the tail.
Yeah.
1 attack with the tail, hitting on a 2. And wounding on a 3, no rerolls here.
Nope.
And I get a 3-up save, there's no AP. And it's saved. Did you want to consolidate?
Yeah, I'll consolidate closer to the Dreadnought,
So you're
but still.
gonna bring them into the combat?
Yeah.
You got your Broodlord and Gene Stealers next. Who's going to go first?
I'll do the Broodlord first into the Dreadnought.
With Monstrous Rending Claws, or yeah, Monstrous Rending Claws again.
Yep.
More attacks, but lower strength, so he's hitting on 2s. So we got all hits. He wounds on 5s, but he gets to re-roll, so that should help him. And we're looking for 6s. We only got 1 5 so far, but it does give you more chances for 6s. As the 6s do... Well, okay, so this could kill him. This one is a -6 AP and 3 damage, so I don't get any saves, so that's 3 damage. So he's down to 5. And these ones are at -3 each. So 6 up. Oh, I do save 1, so you're not going to kill him. D3 damage with that one.
2 damage.
So 3 so far, plus 3 more! Ouch! Then your Gene Stealers. How are they going to distribute their attacks?
So they're going to pretty much stay as they are. Just a little bit of pallion. And 2 of them, so this guy and this guy, are going to go to the Dreadnought.
And the other 2 into the Centurions?
Yeah.
6 attacks into the Dreadnought, hitting on 2s because of the Broodlord nearby. So we got 1 miss. And this is just a regular Dreadnought, so they're winning on 5s, but no rerolls. Oh no! Oh no! Because these are -4,
Yeah.
and you finish them off with those. I don't actually get a save. So 6 up to explode. I explode! So Vulcan's out of 3 inches, but they're in, they're in, they're in, they're in, they're in. Start the Hellblasters, D3 damage, 1. Of course. So let's stick a 1 in there, one of them's injured. This will do the Librarian. Takes 2. Brings him down to 2. The Centurions have 3 wounds apiece, so let's not see a 3, just 1, thankfully.
Exactly.
Yeah, if your Gene Stealers die from this, it's all simultaneous. So it's okay. And then D3 mortal wounds to your Gene Stealers. Just 1, and you get a... Oh, actually, it's no mortal wounds, so just 1 dies. And to your Broodlord. 3! Yeah, take that! So it brings him down to 3. So that blows him up. Does damage to both of us. And then the 2 Gene Stealer attacks into the Centurions. So 2s to hit, so 1 miss. 5s to wound, 6s are rending and poison. So we got 2 5s. Oh, sorry, you didn't.
Yeah.
Your Gene Stealers are not poisoned.
No.
So they're -1.
Yeah.
So I've got a 3-up save. Oh, 1 gets through. Doesn't kill anybody, but still does some damage. And that is all of your chargers. So now you would get to choose a unit, but you've already gone with everybody. Whew, let's see if I can do some damage back. So far I've lost 2 Dreadnoughts and almost all my Intercessors. Well, let's just go left to right here, starting with the Intercessor. So 2 attacks, hitting on 3s, wounding on 5s, nothing. Oh, sorry, I forgot to reroll 1 hit roll, so that's the reroll. Okay, that wouldn't matter. And then the wound roll. Ah, I did a wound, yay!
Save.
3-up save, you're good. Dreadnought's close combat weapon. Now that you've taken a wound, we forgot to mark it from before, that your adaptive biology says that... Is it the end of the turn or the end of that phase?
End of the phase.
Which that was in the charge phase. So now you get, everything is -1 damage. So my Dreadnought close combat weapons will only do 2 damage apiece rather than 3. Hitting on 3s. Oh, we get to reroll 1 miss. There we go. Strength 12. So still just wounding on 3s. That's 3 of them through. You got a 4-up invuln. It's -3 AP otherwise. Oh, all 3 get through, so that is 6 damage. Unless you're going to re-roll with some command points.
No, keep it as it is.
It's in turn 1. So you're down to 5 wounds. So that does bring you down a bracket. Ironclad only has range to fight the Swarm Lord, unfortunately. So we're going to be using the Dreadnought Chain Fist. I got Vulcan nearby, and the fact that it has 2 weapons means that I get to reroll 1s to hit. So we're hitting on 3s. Oh, got 2 2s, but I can reroll 1 failed. All right, we got 3 of them in there. Got to get through this 3-up invuln that the Swarmlord has in close combat. And then we need 3s to wound. Rerolling 1 failed. Okay, all 3 get through. So each of these do 4 damage. So if you somehow fail all 3 of these 3-up invulns, and you decide not to reroll any with your command points, your Swarmlord dies. Although you can pass off wounds too. So anyway, go ahead. 3 up. 1 failed, so 4 wounds. You want to pass those off and kill both Tyrant Guard?
I'm gonna reroll.
You're gonna reroll? No! Ah, stupid rerolls. Reroll it. Reroll it. Oh. Well, at least you burned through a lot of your command points in turn 1. And we've got the Centurions. We'll pile in and fight. Oh, sorry, that was with him. The Gene Stealers. You know what? I'm going to have this one that's wounded put its attacks into the Broodlord, because I just realized just how powerful their siege weapons are. So 2 into the Gene Stealers. So 4 attacks from these 2. We're hitting on 3s. Reroll 1s because of the captain, which is Vulcan. And then winning on 2s. Their strength, like bajillion. So 4 wounds. These are all 3 damage apiece. And minus 4 AP. But you got 5-up invulns, so you're just going to dance away. Dance, little monkey. Dance. Oh, I got all 3 of them. They tried to dance. This one danced for a moment and then got cut down. And all 3 Gene Stealers are dead. Talk about efficiency. And then fancy helmet pants. Sergeant has 3 attacks into the Broodlord, hitting on 3s. Reroll 1 failed. Yeah, because I didn't reroll failed yet. And so we've got 3 hits there. And 2s to wound. Okay, all 3 get through. You get your 5-up invuln, otherwise you're dead. Any one of these fails, and you're dead. I will not mourn. You want to use 3 command points to reroll all 3 of them?
No. However, I'm going to spend 2 command points to make him fight again before he dies.
Okay. So that is Death Frenzy for 2 command points. If a character dies, it can either shoot again if it's your shooting phase or fight as your fight phase. Oh boy. Only solace here is that it does knock you down to 2 command points. And all the 6 attacks. Oh, this is going to hurt. This is going to hurt. 2s. Oh, good. 3 misses. Want to use your last 2 command points to reroll 2 of those? No? Okay. 4s to wound. Because you're strength 5, right?
He's strength 6.
Yeah, strength 5. So 4s to wound. Rerolling, though. And 6s are murder. Ah, there's murder. And then reroll those 2. And murder again. So you just straight up, that's a minus 6 AP, so you straight up kill 2 of them. Yikes. Actually, I'll kill this one over here. And then the other one's 5-up save. Not save, so you do D3 damage. He's got 3 wounds, though, so you got to roll 5 or 6. Oh, good. Still, you just killed 2 of them. Cost you 2 command points before the Broodlord dies. And then I will consolidate. Ouch! Let's go into the morale phase. This is going to hurt. Because I've lost almost all my intercessors. I lost 2 Dreadnoughts and 2 Centurion Assault Marines. So this guy's going to run automatically. Even within They Shall Know No Fear, because he's leadership 7 and 9 guys died. And he is leadership 7 because the sergeant's gone, because I foolishly put wounds on the sergeant first. I don't know why I did that. So if I roll 6, he runs. Now, thankfully, though, he's a Space Marine and can re-roll failed ones. So I'd have to roll 6 twice. Other than that, that's all the morale. So that's all you can do? Oh, that hurt. Oh, let's see how I fare in my first turn, because you're already beating the pants off of me for victory points. Okay, let's see if I can do something about this. I changed my mind because I want him to come over here because I want to be close to them to fire. I want to try to destroy them. I want him to heal him because then, well, we'll see. I got a grand plan. So you're just going to come over here like this. The Redemptor is going to come up to here. Vulcan, or Davicus, will come up to here. Bring my Assault Centurion over here. We're taking care of these guys. They're all going down. I'll even bring up Matthias. I'm already within the 18 inches of -1, so for my psychic powers. Let's just do this. We're just going to counter assault. If I'm lucky, at the end of this front line will be dead. That's my goal. If I can kill that front line, then I might be able to weather the storm of what comes next. Yeah. We'll see. So at the end of the movement phase, he gets to heal a vehicle within an inch for D3 wounds. So 1, yeah! Go, no command points. And Psychic Phase. We're going to do Veil of Time. We're just going to put it on this Dreadnought, because the Veil of Time will let him... He does other things too, but more importantly, lets him fight first. Getting a -1. Oh, well, I got an 11. But, hold on, is that a Perils then?
Yeah, because die, if you roll double 6, or if you roll double 1, it's the die roll, I don't think it's the result.
Great. Yeah, I immediately take D3 mortal wounds. Oh, I only take 1. Oh, good. Okay, so I get it off. Now, you could stop it on a double 6, because that was -1, so it's only 11. You want to try to stop Veil of Time?
Yeah, try it.
Double 6? No. So Veil of Time will be put on this Ironclad Dreadnought. And then I will proceed. I could either Smite or do my Psychic Scream, I believe. Then he's going to cast Smite. He gets an 8. You can try to unbind that too, because you've got more Psychers nearby. Go ahead.
Yeah. So
you do not stop it. So D3 mortal wounds to the Tyrant card. 2, so it kills 1. Which one do you want to kill?
they have 3 wounds each.
Oh, they're 3 wounds each.
Yeah.
So they are 3 wounds each. So he's down to 1. Assault Centurion into them. Hurricane Bolters first. They hit on 4s because of the rain. Rerolling 1s because of Vulcan, and rerolling 1 failed. Now these 3s don't count as fails, but thankfully this 2 does. And we get 2 more. 5s to wound. Rerolling 1. So we got 3 wounds. 3 up saves. So 1 wound, that's what I needed.
Yeah.
Just needed 1 to die, so now the Meltas. And now the Meltas, Vulcan's nearby, so I get to reroll all failed hits and wounds. 4s to hit. Oh, it's still only 1. 3s to wound. Okay, that gets through. I'm within range, so I take the highest. 5, so it kills them.
Spot.
Hellblasters are all going to fire at the Warriors. We're not going to supercharge because I'd be at minus... Wait, what am I at right now? I'm at -1 right now, so I've died with 1s or 2s,
Yeah.
so it's not worth it. Hitting on 4s. Rerolling 1s thanks to Vulcan. This one's not technically a fail, so I don't get to reroll that one because it's after modifiers. So we got 4 hits, wounded on 3s. Oh, all 4 wounded.
I'm sorry.
So that was 4 wounds, no saves. So 1 dies and 1 takes a wound. Or you can remove 2 if you like, if you're feeling charitable. Let's take a chunk out of the Harpy if we can. 2 last cannons, or sorry, twin last cannons. Hitting on 4s though because of the acid rain. And I can't re-roll this because I can re-roll 1 failed, but it's not failed until after modifiers. Ugh, that's a 9. 3s to wound. That is a wound. No saves, so D6 damage. Well, we do 2. Oh yeah. He's down to 10. I'm not in range for the Heavy Flamer. Put the Macroplasm, let's just put everything from the Redemptor into the Warriors. I'm going to be hitting on 6s because he has the -1 from the Acid Rain, -1 from the Horror, and -1 from moving as a heavy weapon. D6 shots, 4 shots, hitting on 6s. And we can reroll the 1s and the 2. Anything 3+ I couldn't reroll. But thankfully I got my 2 rerolls anyways, because of 1 from Vulcan and 1 from Venus Salamander. So those all miss. And his Onslaught Gatling Cannon also hitting on 6s, rerolling 1s and 1 fail. 1 hit, wounding on a 3. We got 1 wound at -1 AP. So 5 up. Yeah, we got him. At least finishes 1 off.
Yeah.
Actually, forgot that he has Storm Bolters and this Icarus Rocket Pod too. So the Rocket Pod would be hit on 7s against anything on the ground, so I would have just declared the Flyer as a target. And then I'll put the Storm Bolters into the Warrior as well. Reroll 1s and 1 miss, so it's nothing. And the Icarus Rocket Pod does D3 shots. It hits on 5s with reroll 1 failed. We got 1 hit. Sorry, I already rerolled the fail for one of the other weapons, so I can't do that again. That is all my shooting. So I really should have fallen back with this guy. He's going to be able to fight first. The question is who's going to charge in, because we got some longer charges to get through the terrain. That's the problem. So we're going to charge in the Redemptor. Yeah, he makes it. So 8-inch charge. We're going to need some serious long charges to get all the way there. I don't think 7's going to do it. Actually, that's a 6, so definitely not. Tech Marine will declare double charge. That's a 6-inch charge. That does get him through. 8 inches? I don't think so. It actually does get him in, just right there. Okay, so all these guys get to fight first. And then I can choose one. So I'm hoping he'll be dead by the end of this. Let's start with the Redemptor. He's got 4 attacks with this huge Redemptor Fist, which is like strength 14. But he's hit on 4s instead of 3s because of the horror. Somehow he's horrified. Oh, look at those 2 3s. Don't even get to re-roll them because they're not fails. 2's to wound. You get to re-roll 1 failed. Oops, he's at 3, not 1. So that's 2 wounds. You get your invuln, otherwise they're D6 damage apiece. 3 up invuln in close combat. Oh, poop. This is going to hurt. Ironclad is veil time, so he also fights first at the same time as chargers. So I'll do him. Unless you want to use your last 2 command points to interrupt.
No, okay.
No? Okay, Ironclad. Ironclad's Chain Fist hits on 3s. Doesn't have any negatives, thankfully. Wounds on 3s. Oh, we got all of them. So each of these does 4 damage. But you get your 3 up invulns against them. Do it! Oh, only 1 gets through. Unless you want to re-roll it. You got 2 command points left.
I'll keep it as is.
Okay, 4 damage. You're going to somehow survive this. Oh, Swarm Lord. Tech Marine next for fun. Tech Marine has a servo harness, so he's got 2 servo arms. Each servo arm can only be used to attack with once. It's -1 to hit, so they hit on 4s. And I can't re-roll those. I can re-roll 1 failed, but they're not failed until after modifiers. And then his power axe hits on a 3. And I get to re-roll 1 failed. There we go. Strength 5. Wounds at a 5. Hey, there's a wound. 3 up invuln, or you take 1 damage. Watch out. Oh, you made it again. Okay, Vulcan, can you do it? I doubt it. He still has 8 wounds left. He's got 4 attacks as a Spear of Vulcan, hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. Thank you. Strength 7, because he's got the Warlord trait to give him the extra strength, so he's wounding you on 4s rather than 5s. Re-roll 1 failed. Okay, so technically these 3 could kill you if you fail all 3 up invulns. And then decide some reason not to use, 1. Do you want to use your re-roll?
No.
Does D3 damage. 3 damage. Well, is that at least? Brings him down to 5, so it does bracket him a bit. Now that all the chargers and the guy who gets to go first have gone, I get to pick one. So it'll obviously be the regular Dreadnought into your Hive Tyrant. The Dreadnought's close combat weapon has 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. Reroll 1 failed. Vulcan is not within 6 inches. No, he's too far away. We got 3 hits. Wounding on 3s. Reroll 1 fail. There we go. All 3 get in. These 2 do 3 damage apiece, so 2 damage apiece. So you got to fail all 3 4-up invulns for him to die. You did that last time. Can you do it again? Nope, only fail 1. So you take 2 damage. Normally 3 because that's what it does, but you have your Warlord trait that after you take damage, you -1 damage to everything. So that's kept you alive. You would have been dead by now without that Warlord trait. That's all I got. Didn't kill either of them. So who do you want to swing back with first?
We'll swing back with the Hive Tyrant into the Dreadnought.
Because your Hive Tyrant is damaged, he now only hits on 4s. No, it's 2 hits. Wound re-rolling with his monstrous rending claws. Oh, they both get in, and we got a 6 too. So that does 3 damage, and this is at -3, so 6 up. Nope, and that'll do D3 damage.
D3.
So that's 5. That is exactly what he has left. 6 up, he explodes. Nope. Doesn't even take you with him. Because D3. And who's the Swarm Lord going to attack?
The Swarm Lord's going to put one of his attack. It's all weapons in it. He's going to put all his attacks onto the Redemptor.
Everything in the Redemptor?
Yeah.
And you can use the stratagem again to reroll wounds?
Yep.
So you're hurt, so you only have 5 attacks now?
Yep. So,
still hitting on 2s though?
Yep, still hitting on 2s. So.
Oh, 2 1s. You're out of command points.
Yep.
There's not even any thinking about rerolling it. How about that? And you're wounding on 4s, so you're only strength 7 now, but you do get to reroll it thanks to your stratagem. Oh, 1 so far. 2 AP. So -3 AP, 3 damage apiece, so I get a 6 up save. Oh, only 3 damage. Well, that's a small consolation, I guess. Him not doing much damage. He still has his tail, though.
So hitting on a 2.
Hitting on a 2. Still wounding on a 4.
Yep. And this is re-rolling.
It is re-rolling, yeah. But there's no AP to it, so I get a 3 up save. There we go. Well, that's the end of my turn. I killed 2 Tyrant Guard. Injured your Hive Guard, or your Hive Tyrant and your Swarm Lord, and him, and killed a couple warriors. So it's not the end. I was really hoping I'd have killed both of these, but it was a long shot for killing him. But it didn't seem like a long shot for killing him. But 3 up invuln, dude, holy cow! Threw everything at you, and he still stays alive. At least he's stuck in there. No falling back for you, buddy. But yeah, let's go to Tyranids turn 2 and see what you can do in retaliation. It is a new battle round, so on a 4+, the rain continues. Or, hold on, let me check. I can't remember if 4+ it swaps. On a 4+, it stops if it was going and it starts if it wasn't. So by rolling a 2, the acid rain continues. Blah! I need one turn with no acid rain.
So the Harpy still gets to move anywhere up to 30, so it's just going to
I don't know why you're measuring this, man.
Yeah,
Unless you're planning on going really far. I think you know that you're within 30 inches when you
Go
move into there.
So Hive Guard's going to move up there 5 inches, 6 inches. Should go up to there.
And you want your Hive Tyrant moving over to the Hellblasters?
Yep.
Oh, sorry, we went too far. He's injured. Hormagaunts,
They're going to move there 8 inches.
go and help the Swarm Lord before he runs out of luck. You're out of command points at least. That's a relief for this turn. At least I know anything you roll is final. Second phase.
So the Hive Tyrant is first going to do Psychic Scream onto the closest model, which is that
Ironclad.
Ironclad Dreadnought, yeah.
It needs a 5.
Yep, this goes on 5, so
Why don't you reroll that cock die? What do we get? I can't see it. Hold on, this tree's falling. 7. So I could try to deny that, and I do get a +1 because you're within 12 inches, so I just have to roll a 7. Yeah, sure. I only get to deny once. Nope, it didn't work. So D3 mortal wounds.
yep. D3 models to the Ironclad.
You didn't kill. Nice try. What's the second psychic power going to be?
He is going to do Smite, I think.
They hit the same target. 5s to do it.
Yep.
You got it. So D3 mortal wounds.
Yep,
Roll a
D3.
1 or 2 and I'm still alive. Ah, you got him. On a 6, I explode. No, I wanted 2. I just wanted to be like, screw this combat. Ironclad is gone.
So Swarm Lord's first power is going to be, let's do Smite.
Yeah, that's going to be on one of these 2 characters because they're the
Yeah.
closest.
He'll do it onto the Tech Marine.
And he perils. Takes D3 mortal wounds.
Yep, so 63.
Nice.
2.
I'll take it. That's right. Blow up your own brain. You dumb bug.
So he's then going to cast Catalyst onto himself.
Catalyst.
Needs a 6.
Give me a double 1. Double 1. Double 1. 9. You got it. So now he ignores wounds on a 5+.
Yeah.
And finally the zone tropes. What do they want to do?
So they'll do Catalyst as well. 24 inches, so they're into Hive Tyrant.
So this one will be Catalyst as well?
Yep. So I need a 6 again.
You got it.
Yeah.
So both the Hive Tyrants are Catalysted. Shooting phase! Hive Guard.
Yep, so they're going to shoot into the Dreadnought in front of them. So they have D3 shots each with their shotguns, that's 3D3 shots.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got it.
So,
Hit on 4s though because of the acid rain.
Yep.
You don't seem to mind. 1 1s and then 4 pluses. Winning on 4s, which also do extra mortal wounds.
Yeah.
So 2 mortal wounds, and I get a 4-up save. I fail either of these, and I'm dead. It doesn't matter if I blow up. Nobody is close enough to care. Harpy's up next.
So I'm going to shoot the cluster spines into the Centurion there. And I'm going to shoot the actual heavy venom cans into the Hellblasters.
Cluster spine first, hitting on 5s.
Fives, yep.
Because of the acid rain. So 2 hits. Once again, you don't seem to care. Not going to roll any exacts. 4s to wound.
Yep.
1 wound, 2-up save. We're good.
Yeah. So,
And then the 2d3 shots from the
Yep.
venom cannons. Whoa, 5 shots. Into the Hellblasters hitting on 4s. 5s. Well, there's a 4.
Wow.
2s to wound.
3s because it's only. Oh, it's 2, yeah.
No, these are heavy venom cannons. They're strength.
Yeah, 9.
And they're what, minus
-2.
-2, and I've got cover. So 4-up save. So 1 dies.
And
Wait, yeah, because there's this 3
3
damage, yeah. I had one that was wounded anyways. Hive Tyrant's up next. Is he also one of the Hellblasters?
Yep, with his Stranglethorn cannon. He's got.
D6 shots.
Yep.
Ballistic skill is down to a 4+ because he's injured, so 5s to hit because of the acid rain.
Yep.
And 1 hit because of that, and this is strength 6, so 3s to wound.
Yep. No.
No wounds. Singular Warrior.
So we're going to put his venom cannon into the Lone Centurion.
D3 shots, so 2 shots, and he'll be hitting on 5s. Should roll
Yep.
that really quick for us.
What, sorry?
5s.
Nope.
No targets for the Exocrine. Can't see anything. But the Tyranid effects,
The Tyranid will put his Rupture Cannon against the Hellblasters.
why not?
Yeah. So I'm going to put both of his volleys
Yeah, you
together.
might as well just do them together.
So 6 shots.
So 6 shots in total because he can fire twice because he didn't move. Hitting on 5s.
Yep.
Yeah, see, you don't like the acid rain either. Although I'm sure you'd rather it be on than off.
Yeah.
Two's to wound.
Strength 10, so yeah.
And what's the AP? Is the AP
minus
-4?
3.
-3.
Yeah.
So I get a 5 up because I have cover. That fails. And it does what damage?
D6 damage.
So you could kill one if you roll 2 or higher. Yeah, do.
Yeah.
If this was Age of Sigmar, you would have just killed 3 of them. That's all you got for shooting? I still got a couple guys left. What's up? Where's your charges going to start?
So let's do the Hive Tyrant.
Into?
Let's charge him into both the Redemptor and Matthias.
And this guy over here.
Yeah, the Librarian.
Watch out for my pistol. Misses. Oh, I can reroll 1 failed hit. Oh no, yeah. Oh. It's a bit of a charge and you're getting -1 to it, but you have adrenal glands, so you're just going to even out 8 inches. That actually gets you right to here. Harpy's going to charge?
So we'll charge him into a risky charge into Hellblasters.
To Hellblasters.
Yeah.
Let's overwatch this. And screw it, we are supercharging. Because right now they're just hitting on 6s. We roll 1 failed? No. I don't want to get a 1. And so these are strength 8, so they're winning on 3s. Reroll 1 failed. So we've got 2 wounds in there. And they're 2 damage apiece, so that brings you down to 6. Not bad. Do you have adrenal glands on this guy?
I don't think you can take him, so no.
So go ahead, roll it. -1. 5 inches. Unfortunately not, because you can't go straight in because Matthias is right there. So that'll be a failed charge.
So, last of all, we'll do the Home Gauntlets into both the characters.
Everything!
Yeah.
just declare everything, because they can pile in 6 inches.
Yep, so...
And they have adrenal glands, so it's 5 inches.
Yeah.
Enough to get them in. Stick them on in there. Hive Tyrant's going to go first. How does he want to direct his fewer attacks?
So he's going to put...
Actually, no, he's not fewer attacks. He just hits worse.
Yeah, all his attacks have to go to one guy, doesn't it? So...
They don't have to. They can split them.
Okay.
I've only got 1 wound left on him.
Let's put 2 and 2, so put 2 into the Librarian and 2 into the Redemptor.
Where's the tail going, though?
The tail will go into the Librarian as well.
Okay. So into the Librarian first, hitting on 4s.
Yeah.
Because you're hurt.
Ooh.
It's a miss and a miss. He's got the tail, hitting on a 4. Oh, everything misses! He's 2 hurt. And then the 2 attacks on the Redemptor, hitting on 4s. 1 hits. And he's still strength...
Still strength 6.
So 5's to wound with his monstrous rending claws, but he gets to re-roll failed wounds. Nothing! Okay. And how do the Hormagaunts want to split up their attacks? Where would you prefer them? Because they're all in to something. They can't all be into 1, but they can...
So we'll just put them 5 and 5.
Okay, so 5 and 5.
Yeah.
So 10 attacks onto the Tech Marine, hit on 4s, re-rolling 1s thanks to the Scything talent, so I'll re-roll those 2. 5's to wound, no re-rolls, no AP, and I save both of them.
Yeah.
And then into Vulcan, also hitting on 4s. Ooh, no 1s.
Oh.
Winning on 5s, and he has a 2-up save too. We're good. Well, that's all your chargers, so now you get to choose a unit. Booyah. Who's he going to attack? Everything to the Redemptor? Does he want to try to kill a character?
I think he's going to put everything to Redemptor again.
Try to get him down, because he's the one that can deal a lot of damage. With how wounded he is, he's down to 4 attacks, so only strength 6. Still hitting on 2s. Ooh, no rerolls. You're out of command points. Winning on 5s. No rerolls. Oh, you still got 2 of them! With -3 and 3 damage, so you're not killing me. 6 up. Aha, you're definitely not killing me. 3 damage. One thing I gotta say is that I've been making a lot of 6-up invulns. That's the only reason I'm still somewhat alive here. So that's all your fights. So it's my turn. Let's start with Matthias, see if I can hurt the Hive Tyrant. Sorry, I forgot the tail. Hits on a 2. Wounds on a 5. No rerolls. 3-up save. Oh, bollocks! D3 damage. You're gonna.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. I think that's still enough to bring him down a level. So he started at 13. I can't believe he slipped that one through. Saved the huge ones, and I can't stop the little tail. Okay, Matthias into the Hive Tyrant. 4 staff will be 3s to hit, 5s to wound. 1 wound, I'm going to reroll 1 failed. 2 wounds at -1 AP, so you get your 4-up invuln. Otherwise, it's D3 damage. Oh, you made both stupid invulns! I hate invulns! Oh wait, where did you do your Hormagaunts? I was like, oh, we forgot your Hormagaunts. Let's do Vulcan next into your Swarmlord. Got 4 attacks, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, wounding on 4s, rerolling 1 failed. No, only 2. You got your 3-up invuln, otherwise it's D3 damage apiece. Ooh, 1 gets through. It does 2 damage, which you ignore on 5s. It doesn't kill you either way. Oh, come on! Seriously! Tech Marine will try. Darn it, we're killing you. 2 from his servo arms, hitting on 4s. Both hit, wounding on 3s. I'm gonna reroll 1 failed. That's 2 of them. 3-up invulns, otherwise they're 3 damage apiece. Ha! So that'll kill you unless you can roll at least 1 5-up. 1 5-up, Lucas. Sorry, Logan. Oh! I finally killed this Warlord!
It's finally dead.
But on a 6, he'll lash out at everybody near him. Okay, good. Ting tong, the Swarm Lord's dead. Stupid Swarm Lord. Dumb old Swarm Lord. Redemptor is going to turn around and swat the Hive Tyrant. So now that I'm at 6 wounds, I'm only hitting on 4s instead of 3s with my huge old Redemptor fist. Oh, no, I can't reroll those because they're not technically fails. Oh. And is it strength 14? Yeah, so it's 2s to wound. 4-up invuln. Okay. Does d6 minus 1 damage, minimum 1. So 2. Here, so you're going to survive this, and you ignore it on 5s.
Yep.
Okay, good. You're down to 1 lousy wound, but you survived, which means these guys aren't free to shoot elsewhere, and that's a big deal. That's it. That's the end of the turn. This is all I got left. We're going to keep doing this. I want to see how long I can hold on before you kill me. I still have a Tech Marine. He could fall back and heal him and get him back. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Screw you. I'm going back with that. Yeah, you. I mean, you. Screw you, Hive Tyrant. Okay, it's my turn. So my movement phase, I'm actually going to fall back with the Tech Marine to here and fall back with Vulcan to here to get his bubble around. I also got a couple heavy flamers in here. So the Hormagaunts want to charge. Be my guest. Tech Marine will then heal D3 wounds. 1 wound again, but it does bring him back up to his higher bracket. Why can't I roll higher than 1? I don't know. He's a pretty lousy Tech Marine. He's a Salamander Tech Marine. You should get like plus 15 to these things. Just auto heal them to full. I'm going to smite. And I'm not going to die. So I got an 8 because I get minus 1. So you might as well try to stop it.
Yep.
Otherwise your Hive Tyrant's dead. You need to roll a 9. Got him. No. On a 6, he death throws.
So, does he sort of explode? He does.
Oh, nutsoid. So everything within 3 takes D3 mortal wounds, so that kills my Librarian. It does D3 wounds to my Hellblasters. Why don't you do them next? 2, so it kills one of them. It does D3 wounds to the Tech Marine. 2. I think Vulcan's in range. Yeah, Vulcan's in range. D3 wounds to him. 3, and D3 wounds to my Redemptor, who just got healed to 1, 2. Oh, and your Harpy. 3. 1, of course. 1. Well, it frees him up for shooting. Yay! Assault Centurion. Let's finish off this Harpy. Get to reroll everything because Vulcan's nearby and it's a Melta. Wounding on 3s, rerolling everything because of Vulcan. And those ignore your armor.
Yep.
So it's 2d6, choose the best one twice, 4, and then so it'll kill him. Does he explode? Did the Harpies have death frenzy? Or death throws? He does have death throws! Don't you dare roll a 6! Logan, don't you dare! Okay, good. I like you, Logan. Get this foul abomination out of my sight. Go. Everything from the Redemptor into, I don't know, the Hormagaunts? I'm no longer like, I didn't move. You know what, this is actually a chance for me to fire at something good. Redemptor's going to put everything into the Hive Guard, because why not? Well, that's where I'll put the Icarus Storm Pod thingy. Let's do that one first. D3 shots. Hits on 4s. 1 hit. I can't yeah, no, I can. Hold on. I normally hit on 4s. Minus 1 from Acid Rain, but plus 1 from this thing. So I'm hitting on 4, so I can reroll the 3.
Yeah.
If I want to. I don't want to reroll this 3. No, don't care. Wounding on 3s. 3 up invul.
No.
1 damage, so down to 1. They're only 2 wounds each. Are they 3 wounds each? Oh, jeez, I keep forgetting. Now the D6 shots from the heavy incinerator cannon into them. So 2 shots hitting on 5s. I'm not supercharging, obviously. I get to reroll 1 failed. Is this where I want to use it? Yeah, sure. All right, 1 hit. What's their toughness? 4 or 6?
5.
5. Okay, neither. 3's to wound. Ah, I'm gonna reroll 1 failed wound. There we go. -4, so they're just gonna take 1 damage. 2 Stormbolters. These are hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s, and then they're gonna wound on 5s. 1 wound.
So they have a 4-up save.
So they're good. And then the Gatling cannon hits on 5s, rerolling 1s, and then wounds on 4s. Nothing. All in all, 1 damage. Yeah. Hellblasters can't see anything worthwhile, so they're just going to fire at this warrior, and they're going to supercharge. That means they die on 1s or 2s, because everything's at -1. But Vulcan's nearby to let them reroll 1s. Hey, we got both hits. 2s to wound, and that's 4 damage. So, yeah, I just killed him. Jeez. Okay. I'll take it. Assault Centurion and a Hormigaunt's going to charge. 3 inches is not enough. Can't charge them. They fell back. The Redemptor's going to have to make a long charge. 6 inches is not going to do it. And that's it. That's it. You know what? You're not looking so good, but you still look way better than I do. And I think you have enough firepower to finish me off this turn. Let's find out. Tyranid's turn 3. But first, does this lousy acid rain go away in time for you to shoot me down? 4 up it does. Yes. Well, no, but now it's going to help you now.
So
Hive Guard is going to keep moving closer.
Around there.
Hormigauns. Okay, what about the Zoanthropes?
Zoanthropes are going to advance.
Why not, right? Roll 3 dice, take your highest because you're Kraken.
Yep.
So, but no minuses anymore because the acid rain is gone for now.
10 inches.
So just drop down here. Don't worry about measuring that one too much because really your closest is not going to be able to change. Psychic. Smite?
Yep, so let's do Smite from the Zoanthropes.
I don't have anywhere to deny it, so because my librarian blew up again.
Beyond to Vulcan.
You know he died just from things exploding around him?
Yeah.
So that's D3 mortal wounds onto Vulcan.
Yep.
He's only got 3 left, and now he's dead. Warlord kill! It's fitting. Shooting!
So the Hive Guard are going to shoot their shot cannons into the Redemptor. So like I said, we have D3 shots apiece, so it's 3d3.
3 for 5, 6. And 3s to hit now that there's no acid rain. And you don't roll any 3s. So this one you need 5s to wound, but 4s will still do a mortal wound. So these 2 do 1 mortal wound. This one is D3 mortal wounds. Why don't you see what that is before we go any further? So that's 4 mortal wounds.
Yep.
And I saved this on a 4+. I saved it. Oh wait, Redemptor's toughness 7, not toughness 8. So I got to save these 2 as well. I do. So didn't matter, but I am down to 1 wound. Exocrine only has 1 target. The only thing it can see is the Tech Marine. 12 shots from the Exocrine because it didn't move. Hitting on 3s because it didn't move. 3s to wound. AP -3, 2 damage apiece. So I get a 5-up save. He's dead. I think this is the ending, but keep going with the Tyranifex. What's it want to fire at?
So the Tyranifex is going to shoot its first volley of shots with its Rupture Cannon into the Redemptor.
And then the second volley into the Centurion?
Yeah.
So 2 shots into the Redemptor, hitting on 4s?
3 shots with the Rupture Cannon.
Oh, 3, right, 3.
Base 4s, yeah.
4s to hit. 1 hit. You don't have any rerolls, so don't even think about it. I saw you pause and think about it. You're like, do I want to reroll? And the answer is no! You can't reroll anymore, Logan! You used all your rerolls turn 1! Felt good. And then 3s to wound. Oh, you got him. That's a -4, right?
-3.
Oh, it's only -3? Can I roll a 6+ to limp along this guy? No! Does he blow up? Oh, I want him to blow up and kill him so I can be like, that's right, you don't kill my guys, I kill my guys. And 3 shots into the Centurion, 2 hit, and wounding on 2s.
Yeah.
Double one. 5-up save for him. Oh, he survives. Can I re-roll that? I think at this point it's quite safe for me to be like, good game. Because you want to concede now, right?
Yeah.
Clearly. You're like, oh, they're totally outmatched. Because that is it. You brutally slaughtered me. And yeah, that's very interesting. So it's still a good game, though. Like, in the end, you did lose a good chunk of your army. Like, Tyranifex and Exocrine still being alive in the Hive Guard. You still had, obviously, that last round of the acid rain clearing up.
Yeah.
And then you just pummeling the rest of my guys to death. Like that Centurion at best could have turned around and killed a couple guys, and then he would have gone down. I don't think he would have lasted much longer, so there's no way I could win this one. But that was a good game. Very bloody right from the beginning. 3-turn game with the open war cards. So thank you, Logan, for that game. It was fun. Even if you just repeatedly punch me in the throat. I can't really speak right now because my throat hurts so bad. Turns out that lots of Dreadnoughts... Hey, you know, I'm not going to say that they're not good. Because you started really close to me.
Yeah.
And let's face it, they actually put up a fight before they died and blew up and killed everybody around them.
Yeah.
Over and over and over again. I think that's... they only blew up when they could hurt me. Did you notice that?
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, when they were close to you, they're like, nah, let's keep this reactor intact, because you never know, right? But it was like around a bunch of their own Space Marines, they're like, screw you guys. Boom! I'm out of here, peace! But that's our game. So, of course, you can now go to the video below. I'm going to have a discussion on the open war cards and on open play, narrative play, match play. Have a good... I want to talk about it because it's something that has come up a lot. And lots of discussions about what's better, points versus power, open versus match, narrative versus all these other ones too. And I want to talk about how I feel about just kind of the state of the game with those options and how to use them. Now, obviously, we're doing kind of a mixture of open play and match play here, using points, but using the open war cards. So we're going to talk about that kind of thing too. What would be better, power or points, open versus matched? Go to the video in the description below to listen to that discussion right now. And to cast in your ideas as well and your comments and what you'd like to see for the future of MiniWarGaming's 40k battle reports, as well as just in general what you enjoy doing. So if you're not a Vault member, you are welcome to still click the link and you can get a free 7-day trial and get full access to that video, plus thousands of other battle reports, discussion videos, Tactica, painting tutorials, all sorts of other stuff. Go check that out. And that's what helps support us as well. So big thank you, of course, to our many, many Vault members who make all of this very, there's a word, possible. That was the word. It started with a P. And of course, thank you to guests such as Logan, another big handshake, Logan, for coming all the way from England. You're going to see Logan at least another battle report because you're coming back tomorrow to play Quirk or Steve. I can't remember which. Do you remember?
I think it's Quirk.
You're going to be playing with Quirk? And get to bring your Tyranids again against him, see if he fares a little better against you than a bunch of Dreadnoughts and Space Marines, who I think could have held the ground if the deployment wasn't so close. Because when they got to hit, they hit hard.
Yeah.
They really did. But the Brood Lord going twice, Swarm Lord not dying, just all that kind of coming together with your support from the back, just picking off guys one by one, really was a good combination that worked out really well for you. So go ahead and click the link below. Thank you so much for watching, and happy wargaming.